We can't stay long, yeah?
Okay.
You've got to go to work and I need some rest.
Okay.
It's my birthday and I haven't had any rest. Know what I mean, Jean Clement?
That's cool, baby.
Don't tell Jean Clement any lies.
Yes.
Did you hear me? Otherwise we have to lock you up in the jail. Have you got room in the jail to lock her up tonight, Jean Clement? Have you got room, yes or no?
She's a good baby for that.
Tell him what you said. You deserve to be locked up for killing the babies. Listen, did you kill any babies? Who killed the babies?
Papa. Papa, hold our hand.
Hold their hands.
Yeah.
We put it on our hand.
Yeah.
But
He makes you put your hand. No,
and then,
he puts your hand on.
and then he puts his hand on ours, cuts off the baby's head off. So he's strong.
He
He
teaches
pushes down and he teaches us how to cut the baby. So he wants us to do it when we're older.
What you think this is, what you don't understand what I'm telling you? They are killing babies wholesale. Wholesale. They are killing them, they are drinking the blood, and they are eating meat. And the skulls of the babies, they are tying them, 4 skulls here, hello, 4 skulls here, 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here, elbows here, and they are making, what about the shoes, this baby
Yeah, baby skin shoes.
Who makes the baby skin shoes?
Felix, there's one man called Felix and Daniel.
What is his normal job? Is he a shoemaker?
Yes. He's a shoemaker. He works
What about the doctor? What about the doctor? Is he one as well?
Yes.
What about your headmistress? Is she one as well?
Yes.
How many skulls does she wear when she dances?
20.
So that
20 babies.
So that how many adults are involved?
Or like maybe like 400 plus 450, 430, something like that.
Over 400 adults are involved. And how many skulls do they wear each? How many skulls do they wear?
20.
So there are over 400 adults and they're all wearing 20 skulls each. Can you do the math? It's over 800. It's a dog. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down and go to lie down.
Let me look here.
No, because she will jump around everywhere, jump around.
Ah.
Leave her, let her sit there.
Also for the cat.
Pardon?
For the cat might come in.
Yeah, no, leave her, leave her.
Yeah,
Can I have another plate,
Sorry.
please?
Yeah, of course.
Kristen loves chasing cats.
Charge? I think this is
Another
charge.
plate, please.
Hmm?
Are you plugging in?
Yeah. Just check. Getting the phone ready for tomorrow.
I know what you do when you blow up an hour. It's okay. Because you're tired of it and you're annoying. You're sick. Looks like he juices.
It looks like it is because he's got a juice machine, but they don't use it.
Use it.
No, she's got a juice machine, she doesn't use it. My sister, here it is. Here it is.
Really not. This isn't even better than ours.
What's your dog's name?
Crystal.
Crystal.
She's really funny. She's a puppy right now, but she's nearly like a child. She's still a puppy right now,
Yeah.
but she's half staffy and half whippet.
I don't know much about dogs. Yeah. Ah. You want to use them now?
Sorry?
Do you want to use them?
Can we have some cups, please?
The toilet.
Oh yes, I will need.
May we have some cups, please, to make some tea, please?
Of course. I'll put them. I think I put the paper on already, isn't it? Cup is here.
We need 3 or 4 cups, yeah? Have you got a teapot to put the tea in?
No, not but we've got something like I don't know if it's silver or teapot.
Not for more.
Yeah.
The mother is a good person, yeah? Don't matter, not for more. Did you touch him?
No, Gabriel came in the room and I was just turning
Don't talk.
it on.
Just say no. You want sandwich? You want sandwich, Elisa?
No, wait. sit down and reflect on his own life.
Absolutely.
That was the most important.
That was the most important, John.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because the kids, they're two kind of two children for his age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, no.
sorry.
Me and my
Yeah.
sister and my brother don't have tattoos. No
Don't have tattoos.
No. If my mum was doing it,
Yeah.
and my mum was touching me, I would have had a tattoo right now.
What about your brother, James? Your 17-year-old brother?
Yeah, he doesn't have it yet, no.
But tell him what he does.
He touches us. He does sex to us.
Tell him about Mama's. Listen to this.
Yes?
Her first husband, they picked her. They picked her. They selected her. The mother, they selected her. First husband, he's
Will.
one. Shush. He's one. He's an investment banker. His name is Will. He had a baby with her, and the boy, he done sex to the boy. He's 17 years old.
That's a 17-year-old.
The first husband. She left him. The first husband told the second guy, go and get her, she's easy. He went and got her, he had 2 babies with her, and he does it to the 2 babies. All 3 children are involved in this cult now, from 2 different men who are cult members. She came to me, because she knew I wasn't a weird guy. She knew there was something, I was clean. And she knew in her heart that I could help her. She didn't know how. I didn't know. Her first husband, he sent the second guy to her. Some of her friends that come to the house, they come to the house and they go to the school and sex her children behind her back.
Is that everything happened in the school?
In the school, in the church, at McDonald's, at the swimming pool, in the local swimming pool,
In the house.
and in people's houses.
Is that like club like?
Yeah,
Okay.
and in their houses, Happens in school during school hours. You go there on a Wednesday and you will arrest them all. And you will take the children in the school, because they do it to every child in the school. And I guarantee you, out of the children, 100 of them will talk.
How come his parents don't know?
Because the parents are all involved. That's why it's kept a secret.
Is that a private school?
No.
Hampstead school, posh
It's
school.
boys mixed with boys.
It's
Boys
all,
mixed with girls.
it's all social. They're all social climbers.
Oh, so they select the people to come to the school.
That's right.
And they sell us for £50 each. So Papa sells
At
me
the
and
party.
Gabriel
And 100 people do sex to them. 100 people do sex to them.
a million.
No, 100 people do sex to them each. So it's 200 sex, 200 times sex, 200 times 50 is how much?
200 plus
10 grand.
30.
Don't you? I've done the maths already. £10,000. That's just. He also sells the willies. What else does he sell to?
This.
Oh, shut up. He makes movies. He makes snuff movies of the babies. And he sells them in the Ukraine, in Russia, in Brazil, in Portugal, in Brussels, in England. He sells them all over the world. Tell Papa about the movies, Amy.
There's the movies. It's like there's a mum that I got a friend called James in my class, and his mum is called Galina, and she's Ukrainian, and she translates the movies, and she translates it, and she also
And then it's like movies of them doing sex to me and to the children in school. So it's like them doing sex to me and Gabriel, and then they're doing sex to each other, and then they sometimes make movies of like them dancing.
How old are you two?
I'm 8 and she's 9, but I'm taller than her. And she's in year 4, but she's turning to year 5. But I was in year 3. But
I'm
I'm
already
turning
supposed
into
to be in year 5 right now.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be in year 4.
Are you still going to Hampstead school? No, not anymore.
Well, listen.
still going to Hampstead
Now
school?
listen to me, please. I'm coming in now.
All right.
Now, help me if I get anything wrong. The father's got a court order. He must see the children every 2 weeks. We took the children on holiday. The solicitor that he's got is a member of the paedophile ring. The solicitor that the mother has got is a member of the paedophile ring. The solicitor that is representing the mother, Mum's solicitor, is one of the many. So he's always advising the father. Her own solicitor
Is part of the...
Yeah. Listen to this. The father gets to see them every 2 weeks. We haven't let the father see them for 5 weeks because we took them away on holiday.
Okay.
We should not have taken them out of Europe because she has...
With the order.
So we shouldn't have taken them out of Europe, so we've broken the order.
Yeah.
But we had to take them out of Europe to make sure they were safe from the clutches of the ring. Now we have brought them back today to see you. Now, do you
All
understand?
right. Okay.
I phoned up a solicitor. I don't trust any solicitor. I've not had me or anyone. Except my solicitors, but they're criminal. They don't deal with this.
Yeah.
No. They defend me, but they can't put. They're not.
That's fine.
They're not prosecuted by it. He's supposed to see them every 2 weeks. He hasn't seen them for 5 weeks. The school is involved, as you know. The school is asking her, where's the children?
Yeah.
Where are the children? Listen. No, because they've only been out of school for 1 day, 2 days.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today.
Right, yesterday. Right?
Oh, you went back yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah, please. My train of thought. Jean Clement, something is bugging me out there. It's making noise. What is it?
That's the fire alarm.
Okay, anyway. He's supposed to see them. He organised a party for the 30th of August. We didn't let him get the children because we know what he wants to do to them. When he finds out that they have told me, he will kill them.
So he doesn't know yet.
Of course he doesn't know.
So he doesn't know the year.
He doesn't know their hair yet,
Okay.
but he will find out. He will find out because we have to give the passports back to the solicitor, who is a member of the paedophile group.
Why can't they change school?
They can change school.
They can.
We're going to do that, but no.
Oh, you have to go all through the whole process and all that stuff.
He's gonna get them. He's gonna get them. If we don't protect them, he's gonna get them.
But he's still got court order to see them every 2 weeks
Yeah,
anyway.
but we're not gonna let him see them. We can't let him see them. They will kill them.
They'll sacrifice us the same like the baby. So they'll eat us themselves, but even though they don't.
Now you understand my dilemma.
Why couldn't you keep them in Morocco then and have someone come over to speak to them instead?
Because we wanted you to see them. We're gonna send them back to Morocco tomorrow.
I could have come there and speak to them.
We brought them here. We send them tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Now you understand.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
brought them here
Yeah.
specifically to. I
Well,
kept
that's-
ringing you, but the mother had put my number on no caller ID
No, not that, Evie. When I ring you, it's constantly engaged.
because people are talking to me.
I spoke to Donna and she said something happened to your phone.
Nothing happened to my phone. The father, they took my phone and gave it to the father.
Okay.
This is a new phone. I've been talking to people all day because it's my birthday.
That's why. No, not even today. I didn't call you today. I called
You
you
call
this
me.
afternoon.
You only called me once today and once yesterday. Come on, Jean Clement. You don't call.
No, I call you. You know, remember you called several
Jean
times and call.
I have no missed call from you.
You called several times when
Jean
we were
Clement.
driving. You did. You called several times when we were driving, and when I called back, the phone is engaged, and I said, "Why is the phone engaged? You just called."
Because I've been talking to somebody else, or I'm trying to call you. Because I'm talking to somebody else, or I'm trying to call you. I'm talking to a solicitor. I'm talking to somebody else. Or I'm
Okay.
getting advice, or I'm telling my brother John what the situation. I had to let somebody know what my situation was, just in case.
Yeah.
And I was sending emails. I was Jean Clement. I'm 57. I'm not born yesterday. I know what I'm
I know you know your stuff. Evie.
right.
Yeah.
That's why I came to you.
Okay.
So the father
Yeah.
is waiting, and he has
For
court.
them to go back to school.
No, not only that. He has a visiting. He's taken the mother to court now again
Okay.
because he wants to see his children.
Yeah.
But why does he want to see them? To do sex to them, to make parties, to sell them to other people, and to make movies. We can't allow it to happen anymore, Jean Clement. Understand?
Okay.
We cannot allow it to happen anymore. He must be arrested. Tell him about Papa's secret room and what he
No.
keeps there.
Can,
Secret rooms.
can I stay here then?
Where?
Yeah.
What for? They can, but they will touch each other. And you can't feed them. You can't feed them the diet they need. They are vegan, raw vegan. The mother won't let them eat anything because...
Can I stay with the mother then?
Where?
Here.
Stay with their mother here? Yeah. They could stay with us. They could stay with us where we are.
Okay.
We are
So
fine.
there's no problem with that. Okay.
No, there's problem. Has father got keys to the house?
Yes.
Has father got keys to the house?
Yes.
Is it a lie? Is it a lie?
gave him the-
We do not have time for lies. Does father have keys to the house?
No.
What did you give him?
I showed him the keys and he copied it in this key shop and he got a spare copy of the keys and then put it back to the key, to our door.
So he's got copies of the keys. We can change the lock. That's not a problem. Alright, we can change the lock. But he won't come to the house while I'm there.
Okay.
He's too scared. He's not a man. He can kill babies. But he can't fight man. Be quiet or you go outside. Right, you go outside now. Come on. Come here. Outside. 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 Don't play around. Stay there. That's it. That's right. Discipline. Hello? I'm concerned about the mother. She should have been there by now. And now she's not answering the phone. See what I mean, Jean Clement?
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation anyway.
Ah! But he's still going to come and look for them, Jean Clement.
Yeah.
And you're going to take her to court. You see? And the solicitor is involved. That's why they can't explain you the story. I have to explain it all to you first. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can ask the questions, you see? It's pointless you asking the questions until you have the whole story. You'll be wasting your time asking the wrong question. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my phone?
You got
It's good. We got to the kitchen.
No, because there's some footage on it. You might want the footage. There's some movies. They took of the children. I might need some. And these are photos of the secret rooms. These are plans of the houses with the secret rooms. Of the church with the secret room. This is a video of him talking. There's another video of him talking about it. Another video of him. Another video of him.
That's it.
Yeah, 2-minute videos talking about it. These are more plans of secret rooms and secret places. There's him praying for his sister on the plane. That's him talking about it. That's him talking about it. That's the sister talking about it.
No, don't put too loud.
Why?
No. She said that. Yes.
Don't mention Tangier, alright? You're not supposed to have gone to Morocco. Right? Oh, we're not allowed to take you out of Europe.
Mm. Maybe.
Answer her, tell her where she is, tell her where she is, come on.
Just a moment.
Talk to her, I'm just trying.
No, are you? Okay. Alright, okay, no problem at all. Alright, bye-bye. Oh. I lost the video. Just going to transfer some of the photo I took from Oliver.
Where is she?
She's 5-10 minutes away from here, she said.
You're gonna get to know her now. Her 5-10 minutes is half an hour. You're gonna get to know her. Hey, don't go to sleep. You're gonna have a sandwich. Come on. Come and sit at the table.
Shall I get you some plates? Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I got that plate.
Okay, cheers.
Wash your hands. Don't make a mess. Come and sit over here together here, please. Would you like a mint tea?
Yes, please. Wash your hands too, but okay.
Would you like anything to top them off?
No, you're right, thank you.
Sure.
Yes.
You say Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Sit round at the table properly, son. Don't let me tell you again. Don't let me tell you again. You sit round properly. Thank you. Thank you. Don't let me tell you again. Sit round at the table properly. What does it sound like? Yeah? You sure?
Perfect. I was missing sandwich for a while.
Did you want to put it on, please?
For what?
The video.
You put it. 1957. 1957.
Cheers. Charge. It says no video stored. The video. Let me go get the charger before we lose your charge.
No. No, it's not in video. It's in the camera.
Okay. Can see I don't know how to use an iPhone.
No. Shut up, June. That's my sister.
Why did she say not doing that?
What?
Why did she get it?
Take your shoes off if you don't say nothing, my sister. Take your shoes. Put your sand down. Take your shoes off. Let's go and say hello to June, please. I know she's awake now.
She's fast asleep.
They can't say hello quickly?
She's
I'll leave her,
She
come
was
on.
dreaming.
She's asleep.
Yeah.
No. She knocks you awake. I'll leave her.
Oh, thank you for the video. I see that now.
What, John Clement?
Yeah, hang on. I said thank you for putting it up. I'm going to charge it.
No, that's just one John Clement. There's about 10 videos, they're all about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So you got some visual, yeah?
Oh, I need to turn the light off.
Why?
Oh, I thought they were going up.
Let me put it around the other. What do you have? What smell do you have at the place? Nice smell at the airport, yeah? And then peanuts on the plate.
There's more ones
And guess what? The social worker. His name is Richie Dempsey.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It's part of it.
That's
Which,
extra.
for which council, which borough?
Camden.
Hampstead or Camden?
That's extra, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yes.
You know what? His name is Richie Dempsey.
Volume
For what?
the video.
Well, you can plug it in and turn it on, and you can plug it into some, you got a speaker or something, you plug it into a speaker. See your mother's 5 minutes? Long 5 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah. Already 15 minutes done.
Thank you.
And I'm tasting all my water on my tea so it got cold.
I put some water in.
Tea.
Yeah, test it out. You can have some more.
Really hot.
Listen, I didn't put any water in mine, huh? Bismillah. A little bit?
Yes, please.
A little bit more? You need a bit more because you're going to have a raw chocolate brownie in a minute with strawberries. Is that alright? Yeah? You
This is
sit round
proper
the
dinner.
table and you be quiet, you speak when you're spoken to. You understand?
Yes,
Come on. Let's have some respect, let's be respectful children, eh?
Let's help each other and let's help each other.
Yeah, let's help each other and let's make sure that no more children get killed, eh?
We might
And make sure Papa goes to
If
jail.
someone doesn't help us, we write a book and we tell him that he didn't help us, alright? Write a book and we tell him that he didn't help us. We came to him, we relied upon him. He didn't help us. We write the book and we make him to be a very unhelpful character in the book, yeah? Where?
Just inside the tube station.
Tube station where? What tube station?
OG Centre.
OG Centre where?
So in the corner. I think it's the next break Finchley Road Station.
Tube station.
Yes, yes. So when you come in, there's a shop, the shoe shop.
Tell me what they do.
And those fellows, they take off the skin. I don't know how. I don't know. Of the baby. The baby.
And then next week.
Yes.
And who wears these shoes?
Papa, everyone wears the shoes.
Everyone in the class.
Yes.
And
One moment.
It's okay, there's another video. If you bring the phone to me, I can play all of them.
No, it's like it's out of charge. Maybe.
Huh?
It's out of charge.
Okay, no problem.
It's off.
Don't empty pictures.
Huh?
D'accord, d'accord. I took them to my friend's hotel in Morocco. Quiet.
Okay.
We had a nice time, didn't we? What did we do? Cabaret.
Yes. But I've showered.
Oh, now we've got to go back to the show.
I like shift shower.
I like the hotel when you should try it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You're really peaceful, really peaceful.
You can see how your sister looks like.
Yeah. There she is with my mum. That's my sister on the left and that's my mum, yeah?
Golden.
Your mum looks really pretty, really nice and pretty.
Oh.
Your mum just looks just like our mum. Really pretty, your mum. Really nice and pretty, really nice. Is it the one who's like holding the present, like getting the present from the... No, who's sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice. She's a kind person.
Nice person.
Is she a kind person? Like a kind of mom?
She was a magical mum.
But she used to lick her ducks.
Social services, they get babies from other families, so like if the family can't afford a baby, so if you've got a baby but you can't look after it or anything like that, so if you get a baby, they don't just give them, they sell it because they can't really, if they sometimes give, but they don't like just give it like borrow, like or like a rent, they give it away because sometimes families are part poor, so like in Tanja, there are people who have their children and they were really poor. They couldn't afford food for them. So if the family's doesn't have money and they got a baby, they sometimes sell it. They eat it. You said first. They cut.
Alive? Is the baby alive?
No, they inject it to make it go to sleep.
And
And then after, Papa tells us to hold a knife, and then he puts his big hand on. He pushes it into the net, cuts it. And after, when it's upside down, so it's like, he goes like
how
that.
does the baby become upside down?
So you get a string, hang it up, and it's upside down when it's asleep.
How does the baby upside down after they inject it?
Yes. Miss Martin, the nurse, she
Marvin, who is Miss Marvin?
Miss Martin is a nurse of our school. She does the injecting. She pretends to be kind to my mom and tries to like say be kind. And then after she injects. She's a nurse, so she pretends to be kind to mom. And so if me and Gabe, if I hurt myself, she pretends to be like really kind to us and like look after us and give us eye
Is
drops.
she a member of the school?
Yes, she's a.
And what do they do? You say they wear a special something that they wear.
Yes, they wear these special kind of shoes. They make out
What
this
shoes? What special
shoes,
kind of shoes?
baby skin shoes. Daniel, Felix, and Max,
Who is Daniel Felix tonight?
they work at a shoe shop. Daniel and Felix, yes.
What shoe shop do they work at?
Daniel and Felix, they work in the next to the O2 Centre one in the tube station.
Where?
Just inside the tube station. So
The shoe station where? What shoe station?
O2 Centre one.
What shoe center where?
So in the corner. The next waitress in Hampstead. Finchley Road Station.
Shoe station.
Yes, yes. So when you come in, there's a shop,
Okay,
there,
then
a
I'm
shoe
just
shop,
tell me what they do. these fellows.
and then those fellows, they take off the skin. I don't know how. I
Skin
don't know.
of whom?
Oh, the baby. The baby.
And they make shoes.
Yes.
And who wears these shoes?
Papa, everyone wears the shoes.
Everyone in the car.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
then
One moment, one moment.
Okay, give me the phone, I'll give you the next one. Okay, Could you start again, please? What's that when it's flashing? What do you mean when it's flashing?
It's still going.
It wasn't flashing. Start again.
One more stop. One more to say this comfortable. Did what?
Like the first ever we spoke up.
Start to say this comfortable.
This course is because when we, the first time whenever we ever done it,
Did what?
like we first ever we spoke up to kill a baby and me and we and Gabriel then when they done sex to me and Gabriel.
Who
And
did
we
sex
first
to you?
Papa the others when we just came
Who
to
were the
school.
others? Who were the others?
The whole all the parents and the teachers and Papa.
Can you give me names on the parents and teachers, please?
Laura, Sophie, Sophie's mom, yeah,
Laura who? Who's Laura?
Laura Hurlica,
Give me your surname if you don't remember.
Laura Hurlica, Sophie Dix, Jackie Carroll,
Who are the leaders of the cult?
Papa.
And who is
Papa.
Papa? Who is Papa?
Papa is my dad. He's Ricky, his name is Ricky Dearman, and he does really he's the boss
Of
of
what?
the whole thing.
Of the what? What's the what?
Of the whole cult. The whole cult, the Peter cult.
And what do they do with the cult?
They do sex there, they kill babies,
Sex to who?
they do sex to children, they do to each other.
And what are the babies for? What do you get the
The
babies?
babies, so the social services to do it, unfortunately. They get the babies from families who can't look after the baby and who don't want the baby.
Really?
Yes.
Social
Sometimes,
services, I find that difficult to believe.
yes.
I don't-
Richie,
Ricky who?
Ella,
Ricky who?
Richie, I don't know his surname, but it's Richie. His name is
Who's your particular social, who's your social service, who's your worker?
yeah. And Ella, the other lady who first time, yes, she came to our house in 47.
That they let it families who can't afford the baby and look after it. She just
No
said
problem.
that.
Perfect. Perfect.
He
So
did,
it's real.
but he actually did. That's good what he did. They can't look after the
Right.
babies.
Say that again, please.
You have to have a little bit of fear to face it, and then your fear will be gone.
You feel a bit of fear. Why do you feel a bit of fear? Tell Mama. Look at the
You
camera.
feel a bit of fear because it's really dangerous, and I ate
Look at
babies,
me.
and I ate babies, and I ate babies before, and I feel really weak about it, really weak. Not strong. When I eat ham, I feel really strong.
Tell the camera.
I feel when I eat ham, I feel really strong, or really.
When you eat ham?
Yes, and feel really powerful. But when I eat meat, I feel really
That's
weak.
right.
Tell the camera.
And I
Say what
eat,
you
and when I the first time when we ever done it with Papa, the first time when we little done it, we had feared so much.
When you did what?
When we killed the baby, the first time. And
You killed the babies.
Yes.
You yourself.
With Papa. Papa holding my hand, he helped me. But he told me to cut the baby's head off. But he forced me to. I couldn't.
He held your
so
hands?
He held my hand. Yes.
Like what? Show me.
So this is my hand on the knife. He put his big hand on, and he pushed my hand and then cut off the head, like that. And then when we got older, we got more used to it. But then we understood. Then when my mom found out about it, she understood. She told me that it's wrong to do this kind of stuff. So then me and Gabriel had still been used to it, but then we had understood that it's wrong.
And so, what your decision is?
And in our decision, we had still a lot of fear in our head, but then when we read the book called June, it said that fear is the mind killer. So when we heard that, we thought that it was true. It was not really true. But then after, there was a man.
No.
I
It's a
should
book
have
that-
showed the book, June on.
It's a book that I introduced him to. And in the book, it's a cult classic you should read. Brilliant. And in the book, he teaches you that fear is the mind killer. And if fear kills your mind, you can't think properly. So she said she read the book and that taught her
what's you decided?
June.
Come here, Gabriel.
June. Oh, I thought I saw it.
You've seen it?
Come, Gabriel, come close.
In my house in Marrakesh.
That's right.
Dolly.
June.
Stop being set, or it's just going to be this going to be pointless, and we just have it's just going to have to be going to jail and just go back.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna protect other babies and children, huh? And save those children who are involved. Okay, beautiful.
You want to ask me something? Ask me. You want to ask me?
Not the court. What did they practice? Apart from those 3 days.
When did they practice? So you Dr. Mo, when they practice?
What's your name again?
Elisa.
Alisa. How do you spell that?
Alisa.
Oh. Yeah.
This is like they practice sometimes they practice like in the morning sometimes. In the first thing in the morning they practice.
Early in the morning. No.
So when we come to school, when my mom leaves me, she left the school
Yeah.
goes off.
Yeah.
Then because they check if the coast is clear, if mom's there, if she's around the area of the school. Then after if it's all clear because they know what kind of car mom has because I told
No,
them.
no, no. Who looks out to see if the coast is clear?
Mr. Morris, the
Who is
big
Mr.
guy.
Where's Mr. Morris? He's the big guy, the caretaker.
Yes,
Is he the sex to you?
yes. The first time.
What about his brothers? Has he got 2 brothers?
Yes,
that
he
come
got 2 brothers, one younger one and one 2 younger brothers.
Do they work at the school?
Yeah, no, they don't work at the school
Why do they come to the school?
because they're his brothers. They
Why do-
meet them
Yeah, but why do they come here?
sex.
Sex with who?
The children.
Which children?
Me, Gabe, 20 special children. The children at school.
Who is Gabriel? Oh. You're 8, isn't it? And this girl you're talking about, caretaker, they're almost around like in their 40s, 50s, isn't it? Caretaker.
40 years, mate.
And the younger brother, how old are they? Around same age? Or they're around 30s?
No,
30s?
they're kind of 30-ish.
No.
They're young. They look a bit like teenagers.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
So when your mom is gone, then they close the whole school.
No, I didn't understand.
When your mum leaves in the morning,
Yes,
and all the other parents who know, and the teachers
Yes.
who know,
yes.
and the children who know, what happens?
So to make sure the coast is clear, mom's not there, my car is not there,
Why don't they want your mum to be there? Why?
because they want her to know.
Why?
Because if she doesn't, they want her to know, they want her to be in it, but they know that if she is in it, she's not the kind of they know that she's not the kind of person who will be in it, but they're trying to get her in it.
Why don't you tell your mom?
Because if they keep one, is because they force us to. They tell us if you tell mum, you die, we'll kill you and your whole family.
1 minute.
So no.
Write it down.
And we've got 2
You understand why they don't tell? All children, that's what they do, they fight.
Because fear is a mind killer.
Alright.
Yeah.
You got it, Jean Clement. So I help the children to face their fear.
Mum's taking for an hour now. Not a 5 minutes.
Now you know her, yeah? 5 minutes is combien? Huh?
It's a 1 hour,
So
5 minutes.
if we tell them we kill us.
Yeah. And kill all our family.
Our whole family, our grandparents, everyone we know, everyone. Everyone who we love, everyone. Our mum, but not Papa. Papa won't kill himself.
Do you think they will kill Uncle Ham?
No, that time when they said that to me, that time they did it. We didn't know you that time. But when I told them, when they first saw you in school, they got alerted then. They got scared, And then they,
When they first saw me in the school, they got scared. Why would they get scared of a little man like me? Why?
Because you know about it.
What do you mean? I didn't know anything.
no, that time he didn't know nothing. Did not know anything. That time we were keeping a secret.
Oh, so you didn't tell him. So you and your brother, you knew.
Yes, we were doing it since
Everybody
we
in
were
the school knew.
babies.
Everybody in the school knew except me
And mom.
and Rai. But when I went to the school, you know us black people, we have big nose.
So is that for the whole school closed for the cults?
Yes, the
Not
whole
closed.
school does it.
Open for the cult.
No, closed like.
No, open.
They look at the whole gate, they check everything,
No, yes,
everybody's
yes, yes.
gone.
Mr. Morris and Papa,
Yeah,
they
sure.
go around, they walk around school in areas like in Hampstead areas around school.
Yeah.
They check if this, like, because they know what my mum's
Of course,
car is,
of course.
because they saw it once, because Papa was once spying on Mama coming out of the car with me and Gabriel. He was once spying, I saw him as hiding, just like, because you know when we come out of the car,
Enough. Enough. Just answer the question.
because he has some spies on Mum. He
Enough.
spies.
Enough. Ask one question because you can chat rubbish for an hour.
No.
No, I let them talk, but when she starts to waffle, I know what she's doing. I know. She can't help it. Don't stare at me while you've got the cup in your mouth. Don't stare at me from
How
behind
do you
the cup.
spell daddy's surname?
D-E-A. Dear man.
I see Richard, not Ricky. I see Ricky.
Yeah.
Richard.
No, Ricky Demon.
His name is Richard.
No, his name is Ricky.
It's Richard, but he called himself Ricky.
How old is he roughly?
46.
No, he's not 46, he's 44. He's young.
45.
Someone Gabriel, you have to divide them now.
Don't play with your hair at the table. Talk.
It's 46.
Tell him, tell him some more. Ask him more questions.
When that started, when did you go to that school? What's the school called?
Christchurch.
Christchurch Primary School.
Yeah! I knew you would like that one. I knew you would like that one. Christchurch. That's how I knew.
Christchurch Primary School. NY3.
I knew you would like that one, Jean Clement.
7Q.
I knew you would be impressed with that one. Tell him about some of the names of the other schools that do it.
Hang on just a moment.
So, Hampstead, Parokia, all the schools in Hampstead around the area. Like St.
Yeah.
Luke's,
How about
New
first,
End.
Just sorry, Alisa. You gave me the postcode earlier on. What did you say?
Yeah, Christchurch School.
Yeah.
Christchurch Primary School. The primary school NY3 7QJ.
NY3.
NW3, which is
Yeah. 1
7QJ.
J.
Sorry?
Oh,
I can't hear you.
J for Gabriel.
Yeah. No. J,
Juliet.
like
Juliet.
James. Like
Oh,
James.
okay.
Yeah.
And the school?
Don't shit everywhere.
Have you been to those schools you're talking about?
Daddy.
Or
You went. Rich John's.
Daddy.
You ain't.
Gabriel.
Yes.
You ain't.
You told me to stay. Or?
I think he's talking to Donna.
I think she's in the pool now.
You ain't? Where's New? They're all in Hampstead.
Yeah, you remember like all the schools in Hampstead around the area, all St. Luke's, all kind of like schools like that. Hampstead, Fitzjohn's, New End. There's this other school. This do you know this school with this tree?
No.
That Heatham school. That's a tree symbol.
If.
I think the Hampstead Heath School, something like that. Hampstead Heath Primary School. My brother, he went to Fitzjohn's when he was little.
Okay.
Fitzjohn's.
You You always went to Christchurch Primary School?
All the time. Since he won. With reception we didn't go because that time we didn't go to school that time.
Yes.
Get a plastic bag and come and clean up the poo poo.
I need to give it plastic bag.
And you should have done.
Lie down. Lie down. Mother? Yeah.
Anything else?
I need paper.
Paper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't pick it all up, please, son, yeah? Don't step in it. Don't talk, just pick it up, yeah? Jean Clement, look at me, I came from the airport like this.
You just come.
I came from the airport like
You
this.
went to John Street.
I came from the airport like this. I haven't had time to wash and that. The mother, she got time to shower, to fix her stairs. No, it's not funny.
It's women.
No, this is her children's welfare. It's not time for this foolishness. It's because she didn't see it that it was able to develop to this degree, you understand?
So when did,
Because she was too busy taking a shower.
when did you actually become aware of this?
I don't understand.
When did you become aware, like, when did you start doing these things to you?
Like since we started, well, the first
Year
time.
one. From year one.
Yes, the first
Since she was a
time.
baby, her father was going to
First
sex her from
time
the
she
baby.
ever done it.
She wasn't aware then.
No, but the mother was starting to suspect.
Since we were babies, we were doing it to us, but in the winter, that's when I started to go away.
Since year one, and you were telling that. You were going to the after school as well. You were going to the after school as well. After school.
After school, no, they don't do it. After school, we come back home.
Oh, you come back home. Your mom was there?
Yeah, that's my mom here.
Hello, Miss. How are you?
Jean Clement? Ella, Ella, Jean Clement.
How are you doing? That's something disturbing news.
Pretty well. I mean, we planned the agent to come to work here. I don't know if they wanted it to come now, but it took quite a while long because the traffic wasn't very good.
Maybe you told me that you got more information, so I didn't really want to talk to you like.
Yeah.
Because if you got most of the information, it's much better to get it from you.
Of course.
Sorry, miss, we just ID your face. I take it away. Water?
I'm fine.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
So that's what I'd like to hear from you. What should we do in this situation?
I remember, there's already a court order in place which bar you from having the kids few times a week.
Twice, once in every 2 weeks.
That's another 2 weeks, so you see. A bit difficult. But you can justify that. The behavior can just prevent you from saying that. Now, we need some specific information like how many people. I know, that's what they said. So,
Where's the bin?
oh, they put I put it outside.
Oh, outside.
Yeah. And the black bin is what I'm calling.
It's okay, she's enough time, okay? She's enough time. Yeah?
You got your sandwiches and you got us a chocolate
I
cake.
know you got some paper.
Yeah. No, good thing. You know what I mean?
Is it better recording so I don't have like to keep on writing? How do I feel when I record it?
What is this I've got here? And it's I've got the file with it's got all the names, addresses, you know, like do you
Is that iPhone as well?
So I put
You guys want iPhone everywhere. Alright. What's my email address?
this is a bit could be a bit you know, a bit how to say
I come over.
broken because it would be kind of like I didn't like go through it or edit it or anything like that.
It's-
So,
It's not edited.
no, but it's okay. But
No. That's exactly what you want.
sometimes it's maybe difficult.
No, that's exactly what you want. Something which is not edited.
And what is the address I should send to you?
Ishama?
Oh yes, we did actually send it. You send it to you, no? I will send it the brief.
I need food.
Jean Clement and Leho?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
Yeah. I need food, not the brief. That's what I said maybe.
No, but you can put it on the notes and
Yeah.
just came up today and we were looking to them.
Okay. Then you can tell me. So I don't while I'm just looking at you I can just write instead just record rather than having to write. If I keep on writing I won't be actually listening.
Okay. So
But
did
I will need some specific though.
okay. So do you want me to just read it out or?
No, just email it. If you
Oh,
email
yeah,
it.
yes, it's already done.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I'm going to put a little bit more water in the tea so you can drink a bit of tea with it, okay? You got your glasses or your lenses in? There's a picture of my mum and my sister. You can't see
Good, that's Mum, the one who's sitting, but the one who's standing up is
I'll
the
turn the
sister.
light up a little bit.
Yes, please, Abby. Thank you.
No, just to see the picture.
Nice.
I
Can you
can.
see my mum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks just like you, the mum. The mum looks just like you. You look really beautiful. Your mum is just as special
That's
as
my
your
mum and my sister, yeah?
your
Which one?
That's my mum and my sister June, the one that makes me crazy. She's married to Jean Clement.
She's married to Jean Clement.
Yeah,
I'm sure
she got
she's
very
wonderful.
lucky. Well, Jean Clement got bad
Yeah,
luck.
that's the same, Rashid and Larissa, like Rashid and Larissa, they're brothers and sisters.
Stop talking, stop talking. Let's drink that cup of tea.
Got them. I'll put them.
Oh, well done, Mama. Come on, you've got peaches and chocolate cake and strawberry. Come on.
Lucky.
Peaches and strawberry, chocolate cake and strawberry, yeah?
Yes, I'm lucky.
You've got a cup of tea there, right? My mum makes it. Yes, please, darling, show him the drawing. So he knows that we know what we're doing.
This is the drawing.
That's a drawing of the private parts of the headmistress. Is that the headmistress?
Yeah.
That's headmistress's private parts with her tattoo. Don't be embarrassed, Jean Clement. I'm sure you've seen female private parts before.
There is another
Now we
one.
tattoo. Okay. Now you guys go ahead and just talk.
Jean Clement, that was brilliant. No, with tattoo was very good, very good.
And
was
so also there are more. There's similar few other people. Also I've got what do I got? I've got where is this? You leave it in the other.
You left it in the other book, yeah.
Another book. There's two books.
No problem.
The grant as well for the
Yeah, we got.
church and
Got some
for
drawings here, sorry, Mum.
Who drew these ones?
The children.
children.
This is a picture of who is this?
Alisa.
Alisa. Who is this? This is the headmistress.
Yes.
This is Papa.
No.
This
Yes.
is Papa.
Yes.
This is Mr. Holmes.
And Mr. Hollingay.
No, Miss Headmistress is first. In the middle is Papa.
I know that. Headmistress, Papa, Miss Hollingay. This
What's
this red thing is
Yeah.
a birthmark she has. The headmistress has a big
She
pink,
has what kind?
a big pink birthmark. I wonder how the children could know that the headmistress has a big pink birthmark. And how could they also know that she has a tattoo? And how could they draw it so intricately? How could they know about Mrs. birthmark so intimately? How do you also know who has a big,
hang on,
big brown wart?
Where are they actually?
Here.
Are they on the thighs?
Here. Where's the birthmark? Come and show Jean Clement where the
No, no,
stand up
no,
and show
no,
him
no,
where
no.
the birthmark is. Let them show you.
No. We're not specialists for children. We can hear this.
Jean Clement, please,
Especially
I'm not
people
a
can-
psychologist. Let's just get the information, please.
Yeah. So it's just on the thighs.
No,
On
it's
the-
not
on
just
the-
on the side. No,
upper-
Jean Clement,
upper.
please.
So you tell
No,
me.
your sensibilities. You know, if he was white, you would see he's blushing now. Stand
It's basically in between her legs.
All right.
On the front private.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's better.
And so there is.
Maybe you're terrible, huh?
Thank you.
Okay.
It's my job.
Yeah, but we've got the plans on your phone, 3 plans, and it just I didn't do.
We've
2
got 3
more.
plans, yes. I showed Jean
The
Clement.
2
He's
more
got,
I
he's got my
didn't do.
phone there somewhere. He's been.
I thought it was everything in one book, so I only
It's
took
okay,
one.
Ella. We've got both books, Ella. We've got both books there.
No. There's the same one.
Oh, another one there.
The same
okay.
one with the plans.
Okay.
I thought it wasn't.
I've
Oh
got
no,
the-
it's here. It's here.
Oh,
It's
Jean
here.
Clement, we've got the
It's
plans.
here,
Jean Clement,
it's
here's the
here.
plans of the secret rooms where they keep the skulls. And also, where do they keep the bowl that they catch the blood in and the knife that they cut the baby with?
There's a cupboard there.
A cupboard where, darling?
There's a
What,
cupboard
is
in
that-
the secret room and next to so there's in the wardrobe. You have to come in the wardrobe.
So that's a walk-in wardrobe.
Yes. And just on the side there's a little cupboard, and when you go in the secret room,
So you go in a cupboard,
Yes,
and then you
there's
go
a-
down the stairs.
so if there's a wardrobe, so it's in his bedroom though.
All right.
We're talking about what, Alyssa? The church or his house?
In
His
Papa's
house.
bedroom.
Papa's bedroom.
So when you go
yes.
in this house, so like here's his room. Here's the door when you come in the room. So you come in. Here's a wardrobe. Open it up, and then just on the side there's a little cupboard. And when you come inside, there's another. You can see there's just got like a hangers with coats. You have to apart them, and you can see a little door there. You have to open it, and then there's stairs going down to this big secret room with a big secret kitchen. And then there's cupboard there. There's a cupboard just there, and they keep the.
Have you seen
cutlery.
that room?
They keep the cutlery in. We haven't seen it.
I actually didn't even know because
But you live there.
No.
no, it's his house. No.
Oh,
haven't
you
seen
live
him.
different.
I haven't seen him for until like 2 months ago. I haven't seen him maybe for 2-3 years.
So you never used to live before together.
This no. We actually didn't really live together. I mean, he was staying in my house for a little while. Then he rented the another flat, not very far, actually on the next street. And then him when kind of like it's kind of all been just gone down. He moved out, and it was about 4 or 5 years ago. It was 2009 or 2009, I think. Yeah. 2009 or 2010.
Mama, it's raw. It's raw vegan, okay?
You move out of the family room of the family house. Is that correct? You move out of the family house.
No. He never stayed. He never lived in my house actually. But he had a flat on the next nearby road.
Okay. Yeah.
He stayed in my house maybe only for I don't know for 3 months, half a year, something like that. I don't remember now very well. And but kind of the relationship was going on maybe for 2 years, 2.5 years.
But you never used to live together.
No,
Oh,
not
right,
well,
okay.
for this kind of like really short period of time. So yeah, I had this flat for 2 years next on the nearby road, like really literally around the corner.
Yeah.
And since it's 2010, yeah, on 2011 I applied for the non-molestation order because he was violent to me.
What order is that?
A non-molestation order.
Okay.
And since then, the legal proceedings started for 2 years. Where he
Since
was,
when? Since 2012.
2010. For 2 years. Basically, I didn't want to give him children. Really, I wanted to kind of limit. I mean, again, I didn't know what was going on, but I knew it was something.
So you wanted to split to like have responsibility for the children.
No, I didn't want to give him children.
No, you want the responsibility for the children.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you started the court proceeding. Because you're not together. That's basically why you wanted to do that.
Well, the thing is, he was violent to me on
Yeah.
quite several occasions, and once it was quite bad one.
You called
He
the
almost
police?
killed me. Yeah, I've got like 5 calling to the police.
Okay.
And at the time he was arrested. And it was quite bad. I mean, he was like.
So all this is in 2010 when he was arrested.
It was in end of 2009. This incident happened.
That's when he was arrested, around 2009.
Yeah, but then he showed up in my house one day when my mom was there, and there was a big argument there where he pushed my mom, and then soon after I applied for this non-molestation order. Now,
You know, when he was arrested, what is it for? ABH or for?
it just kind of protection where he couldn't, like a bail, you know.
No,
he couldn't,
you know, he was arrested in 2009 for being violent towards you.
domestic violence.
Oh, for
and
domestic violence.
Damage to
Property.
to property because he's broken glasses, something else,
And also it was, your mom was present.
No. This was second time when
That's after the legal proceeding.
No. That was
Before.
after this incident. After he was arrested.
Yeah.
It was this. He had a bail for 1 month where he couldn't kind of like go around certain radius to my house, and then about 2-3 months later, this incident happened between him and my mom, and then I applied for a non-molestation order. I received it ex parte. They gave me for 3 months, but then it was prolonged for another half a year. Now, since then, the legal proceedings started. He was fighting for his contact, and I tried to limit it as much as possible. And so they did allow contacts. It wasn't every day. It was every 2 weeks, or every Saturday. Every Saturday. That was every Saturday for 6 hours, from 10 to. No, it was a long day. It was.
Something more. I just want to remind you that the solicitors in the area are generally involved in the cult. I'm just sharing with you, so just to remind you. Sorry, I just thought I'd interject.
Yeah.
So contact was allowed from 10 to 6.
10 to 6, yes, all day. It was all day.
All day.
Every Saturday.
But he has to come to the house, so
No. It was.
you have to give him the children
We arranged
to meet somewhere.
To meet somewhere in
So it can't be all day though. So you can be probably have to be there for 8 o'clock, or if we phone you and tell you the time is coming.
No,
how does it
we
work?
had the fixed hours.
So what will that be?
10 o'clock until 6 p.m. 10 a.m.
Yeah.
to 6 p.m. And but
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, yeah. But it didn't go well, those contacts, you know, it was constant problems. I mean, he was feeding them some junk, they were coming sick back home, and so it was like finally in 2012, I think it was about September, October, it was 2 incidents. One I wasn't aware of until later, but the main one was he retained children at unknown address. Now during this time, he gave court different addresses, and so it looks like he was staying here, staying there, and then at the final hearing, he all of a sudden declared that he doesn't want contacts anymore. He doesn't want contacts, so he gave up. He gave up the contacts.
Yes, right. So that was in 2012.
2012, and it was the final.
Towards
December.
the end of 2012.
Yeah, in December 2012. Now then he disappeared for maybe about a year and a half.
2 years.
18 months he's done.
2 years,
Yeah.
but he was actually coming to school.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought for 1 year I know he was traveling.
So he decided not to have contact for like almost a year or
he
18
gave
months.
up. He gave up contacts completely.
Or he just gave up.
Yeah, he just the hearing. He declared he doesn't want.
Oh, so you went to a re-hearing in December.
Yeah, it was
you went to
final
court.
Hearing where, I mean, basically he would have received contact. They would allow him to do contacts, but all of a sudden he said that he can't fight anymore, something like that. He doesn't have money for solicitors, even though he was representing himself.
Yeah, so he
And he
relinquished.
Yes, he relinquished.
Yeah.
and he said that that you know that I'm creating all kind of obstacles for him not to see children, which I really did. I mean, within what it within my kind of order, and so yeah, he's disappeared, but then I learned
For how long? For how long?
maybe for a year and a half.
So from that December
From the December until June
until June
2013.
13.
13. Then he
June 2013, that's like 6 months, you know.
Oh,
That's 6 months. So you mean
June
June 14?
2013.
14.
maybe I've got years wrong. I think this yeah. I
You
got
will
wrong.
only know if you look at the code paper anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the final hearing actually it was not the end of 2012. It was 2011.
Okay.
So must
Yes.
be,
Yeah.
Must be the proceedings started in 2009.
So yeah. So he said he didn't want any responsibility.
No. I've heard from some people, you know, like who knows him, mutual associates. But he was either in America. He was in America, I think, and then he told. Did he? How did you know? You had like once conversation on Skype with him, right?
Yes.
Around Christmas or something, no?
I don't remember that one.
Remember he told you he was doing some video in America, remember?
When I was little though, when I was tiny girl.
No, he was maybe he was like 7, maybe 7.
No, I don't remember.
No, it was I think once short conversation with Skype around Christmas time, and he told children he was in America. I think it was maybe 2 for 3 months he was there. Then I know he was in India, but I don't know exactly, you know, the time. And children also mentioned he was in Thailand around this time. And 2013 in June, at the end of June, he showed up. He asked me to talk to them, and I allowed. So it was 3 times that we spoke on the phone, on Skype. But then he started to bring up some inappropriate subjects during the Skype. He said, for example, he sent me 2 emails saying that he saw me on some porn sites, and I ignored it. And actually, I responded to the second email. I said, please, you know, don't send me this kind of email, something like that. And then he brought it up again during Skype's conversation with children, typing it like, you know, like Skype. While talking to children, he started to send me this kind of messages as well. And I said, you know, like if you're gonna carry on, I'm just gonna stop this. And so this argument happened, and then I just cut it off. And in September, he applied. I had
September 13.
September 13. I had the opportunity to move to south of France. I had some friends who invited me to go, and they.
Vous parlez français?
Huh?
Parlez français?
Un
Petit peu.
And since he kind of like he didn't show up, I thought, you know, if he doesn't give me written permission, which is procedure, I may go to the court. And you know, given that he hasn't seen children.
But il relinquish the order already. Why will you need written permission?
I already had the final hearing. They gave me residence order. They didn't arrange any contacts.
All right. Okay.
So in September, I called him while I was in my children was with my parents in Russia.
Okay.
And I was in France.
They were on holiday.
They were on holidays, yes, summer holidays.
That was like September 13.
Yeah. Yeah. So I called him and said that, you know, I'm thinking to move to the south of France. I mean, I had no idea about any of that, and I knew this is the procedure because I inquired, I think earlier on with solicitors, much before, what if I want to move out of the country, what is the steps will be. So I gave him a call saying that, you know, I'm thinking to do that. He said no, and he's not going to allow it to happen. Okay, it's fine. I knew my next step would be like to go to the court. However, on the 4th of September, it was I think Friday or something, next working day, he went and applied for prohibited steps, saying that I'm trying to take them out of the country, and something that just few other things like I've been abusive to children, and he actually and another application he made for the residence of children at that time, and so it was a hearing at the end of 2013, it was like intermediate, and nothing was decided, and
So
the
that's it.
context was not
Yeah.
about nothing.
Preliminary hearing.
Yeah, but because like he wasn't there for a year and a half, they were reluctant to give him any context. Nevertheless, in November there was anonymous call to NCPCC, Child Protection Agency. They gave couple basically about me, saying that I've been abusive to children, I don't feed them, I'm mentally unstable, and something else. Apparently, I was suspecting it was my neighbor upstairs who we had a bit of problem. She didn't like trampoline in the garden. I thought she just wanted to create problems.
Trampoline, explain to me, you're talking a bit fast. We had a big trampoline, you've got a big trampoline in the garden. And the neighbour above, she complained about the trampoline. She complained about just about anything she could find to complain about.
But it was communal garden. Actually, you shouldn't put any private property in the garden. But anyway, she didn't like it. Apparently, the same lady, she's part of this cult as well. Now, looks like they deliberately did it.
Okay. Now, the lady who lives above you is part of the cult.
Yeah.
But you didn't know.
I had no idea.
And the kid never told you about any
Nothing.
abuse that was happening to them.
Nothing at all. Now, I did spot
She
them.
didn't abuse you, 1 minute. Did the old lady upstairs abuse you? She never touched you, did she?
No, but Papa is friends with her. They met each other.
Papa is friends with her, but she doesn't have an appetite for children.
No.
She's just an associate of the cult, and she helps them and they help her.
Give us some.
But she doesn't really like children.
Okay.
Doesn't really like
We're
children.
trying to cover things
Yeah.
for him. And
Aggressive.
But did she ever attended any of the schools?
Does she have children?
meetings
No, did she attended any of the meetings
or parties.
in the cult?
Yes. She's friends with Papa. She's friends with my dad. But she doesn't like the children. She doesn't like touching them. Well,
Okay.
She likes what Papa's doing to them because he's mean to them. She's mean to them, but she doesn't touch them because she doesn't even like to be near children. She's aggressive.
But does she attend the meeting?
She was to the parties, this fun sex
Yes.
parties, which she told me
Yes,
about.
yes.
And did she participated in, killing babies and drinking blood and all this?
Yes. But she doesn't touch, she doesn't go
She doesn't
near
actually.
children.
Maybe,
Doesn't go
Or
near
she doesn't get involved, she just watches,
Yes,
but she doesn't get involved.
yes. But she
But in
does eat, she
sacrifice-
sometimes does drink blood. She does.
and she eats meat as well.
Yes, she usually does.
Tatiana.
But, so when she goes there with you, and you know she goes there,
Yes.
and you see her
Mhm.
in a passage or in a corridor, do you speak to her? Or
She doesn't. No, she doesn't talk to children.
or she doesn't talk to children?
She
Okay.
doesn't like children. Does not like.
So she doesn't even bother you at all?
Mm-mm.
All right.
She
Okay.
doesn't bother. She doesn't like children. As I
Okay.
said.
And also she said in this anonymous call, I suspected it was her. At first, actually, I thought it was him who made this phone call. But then, because also she said that I had an aggressive partner. I mean, I didn't have anybody in my life at that time. I was in a relationship. So I thought, where did she get this piece of information? Because she just moved in, like half a year before. She didn't know anything.
So she moved in around 2012.
Yeah. But I thought, where did she get this information? But then when children mentioned that it's her, because they heard, did you hear the conversation between her and, no, you made it up, huh? No, I suspect her. I'm not 100% it was her. However, someone made this anonymous phone call. The matter was transferred to the social services. Now, because the social services involved, court wanted some report from child agency.
From the, yeah.
Yeah, they normally would get it from Kafkas, but they said, since social service is already involved, we would like, because they know your family, we would like to get a report from them. Now, social services got involved. They said to come out to my house. There were a few meetings in the school, and the last one, I took children to the social services for an hour to have a meeting with this appointed person and him for 1 hour. And so that's after that they drafted report. Now I was in communication with social services. I said, listen, I mean, he was making them sick. He was like feeding them inappropriate things. Said they were coming through up. They were coming with fever. So I really don't want to. I knew he's gonna receive something. I said I'm gonna want to like minimum, and I wanted in how to say you know, in those centers. What's called centers? Where you know, like what's called what is called those centers where you bring children and someone is like in
In the play
public
group.
play, huh? No, play group. They what is called you know, when the contact's happening at some governmental offices, there will be
Okay.
someone there, not just watching, but it
Yeah.
will be in some like they will.
It's
they
a
will be-
control area,
Yeah,
and there will be
I'll
people.
tell you, I'll tell
There
you.
will be
Supervised contact. This is it.
Yeah.
supervised
contact.
contact. Sorry.
Yeah, and so we're pushing for that. They gave him 4 hours every 2 weeks, and that only 3 contacts so far happened. So this is where we are.
And
Next
every
hearing.
And every time he has a contact. And also, did you mention to the fact that he's been going to the school since when?
No, we haven't touched this one. It's just she's explaining the
but
reason
I'm just-
why
yeah.
the reason why they're not together, because I started. How come she didn't know?
Okay,
Yeah, that's what she's explaining. And now we come to like what happened to the kids,
okay.
because at one point the kid must have said to themselves, "Enough is enough. I'm going to tell mom."
Yes, they did.
That's when
They did.
that's when we're going to come
They
out
did
now.
get to a point of telling mum. Elisa wanted to tell.
Yeah.
How many times did you want to tell?
A few, but not a lot. Not a lot.
A few because you were scared.
They were scared.
She wanted
So
to
she,
tell.
how did she come to talk to you?
wanted to tell too, but
I-
I did strange
I
faces
think they
to
were.
my mum.
What I understand from what happened, they were scared. They were beaten. They were
Yeah.
hurt, and they were really scared. And
Who beat them? Who beat you?
Papa. He gets a spoon, gives her slicks.
Like
Mhm.
salad ones, like salad ones.
Big metal spoons. he
No,
gives
you
you.
know those the ones you dish out pasta.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
those big ones that he hits us on the head with them. He makes sure it hurts. If we scream or as we say
Tell
it
them what happens
hurts.
if you scream. What happens?
If we scream so loud, well, if we even make a noise, he gets Miss Marden to inject.
Who's Miss
it.
Marden?
Miss Marden, she's the nurse of our school.
nurse.
Do you know her?
Yeah.
Yeah. She tries to be. She pretends to be nice to mum. And what does she do to you, Miss Marden?
Miss Marden.
Inject us so she puts us to sleep.
MARDEN.
She injects you.
R.D.
MARDEN.
Just one. So she injects you.
Yes,
And
on the neck.
she injects you. And what happens when she injects you on the neck?
We feel when she injects
You
us.
feel drowsy.
Yeah, we feel like it's like we're gonna we have no energy. It's like
Are you
we
going
want
to
to
sleep?
go.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
feels
want
like
to go
we're
to
going
sleep,
to
you
sleep
can't
with us.
stand anymore. It's like
Okay.
like that.
To lie down. And
So-
that's what they do sex to you.
And then after when you work, and then after when they're finished to do sex with me and Gabriel, leave us in a room in the dark and go to the other classes and do
Do
it.
sex with
So
you.
how do you know they're doing sex with you then if you're drowsy?
No, because they can see Miss Marden. I saw Miss Marden inject him.
And I fell down straight away. I was standing up.
Yeah, but how do you know they're doing sex to you if you're drowsy and you're sleepy?
Because I
me.
saw.
And then Elisa
They
told me.
injected him. I
Yeah.
saw they injected him.
Okay.
And then
Fell
they
down straight away.
they fell down. He didn't fall down.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I know.
And then what happened? And then what do they do to
And
you?
then after they were doing sex to him while he was injected.
Because Elisa was watching.
So you're standing there watching him,
Yes.
but you're not injected.
No.
She
They would
doesn't
only
scream
do-
too much,
do-
but if she
They would only
screams too much,
inject people,
she
children who
injects
scream
both
too
of us.
much.
Okay. The rest
Yeah.
is just
They will do whatever they want to do with them. If they don't listen, they would hit them. If hitting doesn't help, they will inject them. And why? I mean,
how's your school work?
Maman, the schoolwork, there's no schoolwork. Je prends un moment s'il vous plaît. Now, is Miss Marden, is she a member of the cult?
Yes.
Does she do sex to you?
Yes.
Does she get naked?
Yeah.
And does she have?
everything like
She
that.
does
She got
everything.
big black wart on her private.
Like
She's
a
got
50,
a big. She's got.
50p
She's got a,
coin.
no 5p
For
coin.
5p coin.
She's got a big black wart where on her private
Yes,
where?
that on lips.
Right on the lips of her private.
Right on it.
A big black wart the size of. How could you know that she got a big black wart the size of a 5p piece on her
We've seen her
private?
naked before.
You've seen her naked, haven't
We've
you?
seen everybody naked.
Oh my gosh, have you seen Jean Clement naked?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
But I've seen Mum naked.
It's a size of 5p.
No, like a 5p coin size. I measured it. I asked her to measure it, then she let me. And it was a 5p coin.
What was the rule?
Yeah, it was like, it was a tiny weeny bit, like, really fat.
And it was like that big. It looks like that big, something like that. On lips.
And I knew it was a tiny
Has she
bit.
got a tattoo as well?
Yes.
She got a tattoo.
But she makes sure the
Everybody
wart
does.
is on the devil's cheek to look like the devil got a wart on it.
Me, Elisa, and James don't have no how's it called?
Tattoo.
Tattoo.
They don't
We
want.
did it
They
to-
don't want mum to be suspicious.
Right, so
about
the
it.
reason you haven't got a tattoo is because Mum's not in the gang.
Yes,
We did
because
it-
But if Mum was in the gang, you'd get a tattoo. How about if I joined the gang? Would they give you a tattoo then?
No, mum.
I'm not good enough.
It's your
Is it 'cause I'm black?
decision.
No, it's not
It's
because
our-
you're black.
How about
Mum.
if I joined the tattoo and I joined the cult and I say it's okay for you to have a tattoo? What happens then?
Yeah, you know,
Mum,
let.
Mum.
Yeah, but
Mum.
but
What
you-
tattoo do you want?
I don't want a tattoo.
Neither
at
do
all.
I.
Because you can't take it off them; it'll stay there forever.
That's right. And they pretend to. Tell them what they tell you. That,
And then
that-
they say to
They
us,
say to us-
that it's
You have to
gonna
do
be
an
easy
operation.
to take it off.
You have to do
It
an
says
operation.
easy, so you just do it. Operations just like 2 seconds and done. And it says just easy, and then they try and make us believe that it's just like if you get a tattoo, it's like a normal tattoo. So like a child one, they say that it's like a child one. So you put it on, and then it can just go off straight away. That's what they say. And after they don't like
But
say
she stays
don't-
forever.
But they don't like say you need an operation, it'll be easy. They don't just say that. They say that it's just a normal child tattoo, like a normal,
And
like
it'll get off.
normal
If you
one
wash
from
it, it'll go
disco
off.
that you can just.
Yeah,
If
do
you
you know,
wash it,
do you know
it'll
the
go.
fake ones?
Who said if you wash it, it'll go?
Papa. And do you know
Do you
the...
believe it?
No.
But you've seen children who have tattoo.
Yeah, do you know
It doesn't
that-
wash off, no?
No.
Who's got a tattoo? Tell me who's got a tattoo.
Everybody does.
Oh, no, everybody can't have one.
No,
I
but
think,
no, not all the children. Not the
I
children.
think the tattoo bit is the most important part because,
And the rings.
because
And piercing as well they have.
yes, because it's on the
It doesn't
private
prove
part.
it. It doesn't prove anything.
It's on the private
It
part.
doesn't prove anything. I could put a tattoo on my private part. Doesn't prove anything. Tattoo doesn't prove anything on its own.
Maybe, if you let me finish.
I'll let you finish.
Okay. The tattoo, see, they can tell the name of the people in the tattoo.
All right.
And how will you see
Sorry.
another person who is not your parents' tattoo?
Yeah. Sorry, say it again.
How will you see another person's private
Yeah,
if they're not part, if they're not close family?
got it.
That's right.
That's what I'm asking.
How would they see the?
So that's what I was asking.
How would they see the private?
That's why
Yeah.
it's important for them to describe
Of
that.
course, it's important. John Clement. Look, I'm totally with you. The fact that they have tattoos, I was very happy to find out about the tattoos. The fact that they all have tattoos is wonderful, and the fact that you wouldn't see someone,
There you
you
go.
wouldn't see
I didn't
someone,
want to put any kid.
you wouldn't see someone's private parts unless, as you pointed out, you were a close family member.
That's
So,
right.
right. However, it still proves nothing.
Why?
Because it proves nothing. They may have seen it at swimming. They may. I'm just saying, John Clement.
So
Okay.
all of the staff,
The-
all the teachers,
Mama, I know this, but
and
what I'm,
parents.
I know this, but what I'm telling you is that as evidence, it proves nothing.
It's for them to demonstrate to anyone questioning the to any
Why,
investigator.
why have these children been able to see your
And he
private?
also
That's right.
dance
Of course.
naked
Well,
too.
no, how does this child know you got a tattoo on your private?
Because it's common knowledge around
Yeah,
the
because
school.
some people like to dance naked.
Absolutely, it's common knowledge around the
It's
school.
your choice.
Absolutely.
With skulls or not
Thank you.
skulls.
Absolutely.
Your
That's all
choice.
I'm saying. It proves
Okay,
nothing.
that's
but
fine.
But it's a
I
great
don't
piece of
like
evidence.
them.
No,
Skulls.
that's fine.
I do it
What
without
else?
skulls most of the time because I don't like it. But Papa forces me to have the
To
skull.
do what?
To have the skulls.
Where?
on my body.
Oh, he makes you dance with the skulls.
But I don't want to. He
Baby,
said
move
it's
back, you
my.
don't want to
He,
be
Sorry.
the camera there.
Because it
Yeah.
hurts when you put on the skulls.
yeah, but I
Me
don't.
and Gabriel, it hurts.
But I don't. Yeah, they give us the most hurting one, and you know what would be like the best.
And that's
children?
when they make sharp bits on the back. So when it's on our body, it's really hurting and spiky.
It's really
So
squeezy.
they like to, they actually enjoy causing you pain?
Yes.
What, they
You
really
see,
enjoy?
look, for instance,
Tatiana, she loves doing pain to children. Loves
look,
it.
see what she said. There's a big black words on
Absolutely.
Miss Modern,
Miss Martin.
No, I don't.
a private lip, right?
Yes.
Now, how will you see it as a child?
Maybe she shows it to everybody. No, I know, you wouldn't see it. Absolutely.
She dance
Right.
naked.
I was
Okay.
very happy.
Now, the only way to say whether they're telling the truth or they're lying is to actually
Have a
question
look.
it
Let's have a look, Miss
and have a
Martin.
look.
Let's have a look, Miss Martin.
and then say, how does this child
No.
know you got that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Miss
Yeah.
That would be
Vanessa.
enough,
Yeah.
that would be enough to make
So
them confess.
that's
That would be enough to
why,
make them confess.
for me, it's important they tell the name and the person who has those specific markings.
things.
We
Not
made
only
it-
that, not only
Go
that.
on.
There are quite a few other people have birthmarks
Yes.
on either.
And you know,
made a
and
point- we made a
Vanessa,
point of
Vanessa
asking. We made a
Clark's
point
mum,
of-
she
we
got
made a
little spots on her boobies.
Vanessa Clark's mum. We made a point, didn't we make a point of asking
Who is
you
shaved?
specific-
Who's got like a lot of hair on their privates?
Who
They
has
describe
spots?
it all.
who has spots on their testes? Who has spots on their testes?
No, no.
and
Max
the
Hollings.
from my class, he got like a
No, not Max.
No, no, no.
We're talking
Like
about
a
Mr. Hollings.
Yeah.
Gabriel,
He
the
had
teacher.
like spots on his on his
Yeah.
privates.
Yes.
And he's look as a kind of permanent. He doesn't. It's not like it comes and goes. They say this what they say. Now, just I wanted to come back to the question. Sorry, I'm bombarding you with information. You asked me how comes I didn't notice. Now,
Yeah.
I knew something was wrong with children
How?
because the way they behave. They were very aggressive to each other. They were aggressive to me.
You mean your children were aggressive to each
To
other?
each other, yeah. They were fighting all the time.
Yeah, I was pulling her hair,
And
banging her.
and badly. Like for example, once I didn't see that, but Alisa took like a picture frame and threw into Gabriel's. She had you on her head.
Yeah, because that was
I want
the
it- I
time.
want it
That
aggressive.
was
I want it
fair
aggressive.
time. Like, that's when I was really scared, but she was pretending to hurt me. She was pretending to hit me, but I was really scared. But then it actually happened because I got really scared.
Let's see. What about in Glastonbury when you pulled her by the hair
Yeah.
from the van and you smashed her head open?
Yeah,
And Sebastian and I witnessed it,
yeah,
and we were pretty shocked
yeah. You were
at
really.
the level of violence. That you,
Yeah. I was really violent that time. I used to do that before too. When Elisa
But
done.
you don't do it anymore now, do you? Thankfully.
Because sometimes I make trouble, sometimes she makes trouble. Sometimes I snatch a thing off her, then she fights to me, I fight back to
Yeah,
her.
but it doesn't happen anymore so much now, does it?
Right now, not really.
No, I never pulled her hair from in our holidays, never.
Well done. I'm very happy to hear that.
Actually, since I was with you, it's about like.
No, since when you started to live with us sometime, we still done it. But then after a while, when we went to
told us to stop
Morocco,
it.
we stopped it. Is that right?
I think you stopped doing it before we went on
Before
holiday.
it was before.
Because you told me, you warned me, and you said it's really bad.
But before that, it just the whole time they were just progressively getting worse and worse. Now, the misbehaving and the whole kind of like it was started like from when they were like really little. So for me, it was just a norm that they were like misbehaving. They were throwing tantrums all the time. They were fighting. They were fighting with adults, and we went even for several
Therapy.
sessions to like a Tavistock center. They do like a child psychology, but they were really slow and they were not really like that helpful. Like just listening, school, and so I thought, But I was constantly looking for solution. I went for parenting courses, so I thought something wrong. I thought I was doing something wrong, and also they were like misbehaving at all times. So whatever I say, they would say opposite. Apparently, what they told me that he was teaching them to like
Be
how to
really
say,
aggressive.
undermine everything.
To
I'm
be
saying.
really aggressive. And Elise is the boss of me. If
And,
I was older than her, I would
you
have
know,
been the
just-
boss of her.
Just
They always be
totally
the boss of that.
constantly
Yeah, I
creating
will.
troubles, constantly
I
creating
will. And
troubles.
boys
But
are
to be
better
honest,
at being the bosses.
I didn't really like have a moment even like
No, no.
to look at it or like put all this kind of whatever I've seen together, and I never been across children who like I don't know the subject, you know. I never known, you know, children who's been abused. I know one adult who's been abused. He kind of made it public. He's kind of a big figure. But then that is it. I've heard there are pedophiles somewhere out there, but I had no idea. You know, like where I came from in Russia, it's like hardly happening, or maybe happened very, very underground. You know, very secretly. And so I had no idea about this. You know, so it's like if I knew something like that, I probably would spot it right away.
So you think it's like a childlike behavior?
Yeah, it was like
Was
you should
it
definitely.
a normal behavior?
Children.
being able to touch each other at that time, because Mum, whenever she went to the toilet, whenever she meditated, me and Gabriel straight away touched each other.
I mean, I was
the
constantly
time.
running around. I mean, single mom. I was like, you know, looking after them and making food, you know. This, so it's
And
like
Galia
there
wasn't
all of the
clever.
times.
Galia wasn't clever at us touching. We hid away from her in a park. We said we would go to
Who is that?
It's my nanny.
Galia, my
No,
nanny.
well, no
Huh?
nanny, but she's
Oh, your
kind of-
nanny.
Yes, she hardly spotted us touching. Because when we went to the park, we said, can we go wash up our toilet? That means can we go and have a little walk? Myself and then and also sometimes we run and we like find sticks. And that time when we run and she's at the back of us, we touch each other that time. So she hardly ever spot us.
At some point, I did notice they were doing something. Once I
You
caught them in the
remember?
bathroom.
You taught us touching, remember?
Once I
Sometimes.
came in the on the second bathroom in the old flat, and I saw that I didn't see, but I felt when I came in the bathroom they were doing something. Now, what happened then? Later, like a couple of days later, I look at my phone and my photographs, and Gabriel was filming Alisa without her underpants. Really short, like maybe under 1 minute. And so I had
That's
to
what Papa
word with
tells us
them,
to
and
do.
but it looks like they became very skillful of hiding it from me, and you know, like finding their ways to do that, or like distracting me, saying that, you know, I'm hungry, so I prepare food, they go do it, and that was their kind of one of their tricks, and they developed like a science between them. Okay, whenever oh yeah, I'm hungry, whatever, or I need to go to the toilet, or let's do that.
But you,
Let's go and touch each other. Let's go and touch. Oh, they go like this. Mum's talking. She's talking. They wouldn't say a word. She'd go like.
Behind my back, for
And then
example,
they go
to
and
him.
do sex. And then they go and do sex or touch each other. Or she'd go like this.
remember when you spot us?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Or what
Or
about
she'd go like this. And then that's another sign. What does that mean?
That means that means Mum's not looking, she's away, we can touch each
And what
other.
does this one mean? What does this one mean? Stick out
That
the
means
bum.
go to the toilet.
Stick out the bum twice.
And then
And what does
the
this one?
twice,
What does this one mean?
that
Twice.
one means be careful of Mum. That one means be careful of Mum. But sticking out the bum twice means like go to the toilet and do it. Or just once, that means put the because Papa learned.
Don't tell me anything. What does once mean? Tell him what once means. Put poo on our food.
Yes, that because Papa,
Don't keep
our
talking about me
father,
on Papa, right?
he was learning us.
Teaching us.
He was teaching us to
Science.
put poo on the food and a toothbrush.
Yeah, they took my toothbrush and they wiped it around the toilet. And I kept getting sick, I kept getting the runs and I couldn't work out why, and then I worked it out. And then I worked it out. And then when I realised they were doing it, I didn't make a big scene because we already had enough pressure by finding out this. So what I did, I kept cool and I moved my toothbrush from the sink where I normally kept it and I put it into my bag to let them know that I knew what you are doing. We're not going to make a scene for Mama. Do not do it anymore. And guess what they did? They continued to do it to my toothbrush. So I raised it as an issue and I gave them licks for it. I gave them good licks for it.
Now the thing is, now when I learned about it all, I started to look back, and I've seen this, and I now seen what's going on. Because, for example, when Alisa was like really tiny, maybe like under 1 year old, still in the pram, one time she was like crying for, I don't know, non-stop for maybe an hour, like screaming. I mean, she was fat, she was changed, she didn't have anything bad to upset her stomach, but she was screaming. And I think that was maybe the first time he did some sexual thing to her. And
I remember that time I was in this little baby bed and I was screaming there for like nearly 1 hour.
that's what you did.
And Marsha was there. Marsha was with you and then trying to calm me down. That's what I remember.
So, and then just kind of like, now I could see what's going on, what was going
In
on.
hindsight,
I could
sorry.
kind of
In
recognize it.
hindsight, now you know what's been going
Yeah.
on. You
So I
can
could
recognize-
kind of in my memory I could recognize, oh, this is good me, but must be that. But at the time, I have no idea. Like I went through the 6
Mum could even
weeks.
imagine that. Mum could even imagine of Papa doing sex to us and we were killing babies. She could even think of that.
And we also remember me and Elisa were kicking each other's privates.
No, but that.
Remember?
Yeah. They've been they a couple of times. I think one of them.
Remember in Sardinia, she was
complained
calling.
about it.
Remember in Sardinia, she was saying, "Idiot! Jabo's an idiot." Remember, when she was screaming, and then I was screaming back to her, "Idiot!" But then I asked her, "What does idiot mean?" And you told me it's really, idiot means really stupid, Remember, she was shouting,
They were
"Idiot!
provoking
Idiot!
each other
Idiot!"
a lot and provoking me all the time. So it was just constant
making it
stress.
I'm making it
The
difficult
moment
for you.
they woke up to the school, and after school, it was just total stress for me.
I'm continually making it difficult for Mama because who told you to make it?
Papa.
And also, Papa tells Elisa to do difficult, and I would put, remember, when
The time when I
remember
was
when
going to
Crystal went
Canada.
to London, but we we were
Well,
too
what-
late for the
Crystal is the
flight.
dog. Crystal is the dog.
We mixed up with flies.
Yeah, Elisa was distracting you with the sweeties. Can I buy this? Because,
And she made you late for a flight.
and before Elisa, Mum, before that, when we was in Gran Canaria, Mum was like a junkie. She'd buy us Mentos. She gave us.
No, she wasn't a
you're
junkie. She
making
didn't buy us
it
Mentos,
no.
but she bought us like this chewing gum,
Just
sugar
mean
free.
things about
Sugar
you.
free
Oh
chewing
yeah.
gum.
And
No,
Tell me
Mentos.
about it later. Tell me later.
She was also
Okay.
buying
Let-
us chewing gum.
Let's see. So you become aware now. You
No,
know
yeah.
about it.
So
So what happened?
yeah, so what happened?
Did you confront the dad and ask him about it?
No.
Why not?
We
She didn't know, Jean Clement. She didn't know.
we
then.
only discovered 2 weeks ago this whole thing.
We've only discovered this.
Just
when
now.
you spoke to me,
Jean Clement, listen to me. We only discovered this.
Just now.
One moment.
4 weeks ago.
I suspected, listen, I had my first suspicions about almost 2 months ago, I think, maybe a month, but almost 2 months ago now, Mum, when I first heard his voice on the
yeah,
Skype.
on the Skype, yeah.
That was when I had my suspicions. I wasn't 100% sure.
or through the sound of his voice.
Yes. And also because of the clues that I'd had from the children's behaviour, from them touching the dog, and
Yeah, we were
certain,
touching the dog's privates.
and certain other clues.
Yeah. And Papa also takes Dodd and tells us to touch the privates.
And certain other clues I began to suspect heavily. And then when we got to Morocco and I realised that they were touching each other on a regular basis, I said to them, you guys are doing this regularly. How come no one's caught you? Who is touching you? Who? I know someone else is touching you. You have learnt this from an adult. Who it is? Who is it? And then they
That's when they
then
unfolded.
they opened and started to give information.
Then Gabriel said it was their dad who
That's
did
when
it.
they just
Yeah.
started.
Yeah, but I've knew about the touching each other. I spotted them. That was first in the bathroom about 2.5 years ago. Another time since we moved.
When Grandma was with us though.
I'd never caught them doing it, but when I came in the room, I could see by their behavior something was going on, and maybe twice, and so what happened then? Yeah, and then we just discovered.
Okay.
We were behaving really strange, remember? I wasn't listening to you. Remember?
And so whenever you tell
Remember I was
us
squeaking
like you
and
say,
it
Do you
just-
feel better
remember?
now telling your mom and
yes,
Uncle
we're
Ibri?
still scared of Papa.
She's scared of Papa.
No, unless he comes to us. But if he
Unless
doesn't,
we see him and if
He will not come to you.
I know, but if he gets
He will
alerted,
not come to you while there is an ugly little crazy black man anywhere near.
you're not crazy, you're nice.
I am crazy. Oh, thank you.
You're nice,
Okay.
you're extra
Very kind,
nice,
very kind.
extra kind.
Now, what I'm going to do is probably to get the name of the people and you kind of describe them. They're very important people, okay? So, yeah, is that okay with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you ask them and then I'll write down.
Just one thing, kind of from what I've learned, I think how it's been happening, he was probably doing something to them behind my back, and then he started to take them to his
To the cult.
friends. No. I think it was, in the beginning it was these three guys, Minya,
Busta.
Busta, and
Joseph.
Minya, his
Joseph.
family, his mother,
And James.
his sister, his brother,
They will do it.
both married, both have 2 children, both they do it to their children, they live nearby. I had no idea they were living by. I knew they all were in Sheffield, but I haven't been communicating with him, so must have been happening now. This has been happening, I think, during those 1.5 year contacts when they had. This kind of like how I may be wrong. I
Supervised
suspect.
contact.
No,
Oh,
they just was just this
oh,
every
just the-
Saturday
okay.
one, and I think they were coming to these houses of those people.
Yeah, because they're going without, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I think that time they really terrorized children. They were hitting them hard. They were like waking up, keep waking, you know, like
When I was sleep, when I was,
deprivation.
when I was sleeping, they were waking me up and scaring me.
and
And
what they've been
put
doing?
it-
What they've been
And
doing
it was
to
a,
you?
put
Just
a
tell
monster
me.
costume on.
Okay, but what they've been doing to you?
Okay, well, remember?
Minya, Busta, and
Remember
Joseph.
when we got really late? Once we got really
It was only one he retained you
Once-
for overnight or for 2
One-
nights.
no 3 nights.
No, but
remember
what
you
I'm
said
saying,
3 nights.
you went to their house. So what they've been doing there to you?
They're doing sex to us,
and it was scaring
hitting
us.
us,
How they were doing?
injecting us, a lot of stuff, a lot.
Who is
Giving
Minya?
us junkies.
He's a Polish guy.
There's Polish guy Minya,
Is that
Busta,
Minyama?
Minya. Minya, yes? Minya.
Oh, you know this Polish name Miniam? Do you know a Polish name Miniam?
Minya, I think Minya. Then
Who is Busta?
Busta, he's
Busta.
German guy.
He's
German.
German. And Joseph is
Jason is German too.
also German. We
Yes.
told us he was English.
So
No,
she
he-
did, but
he's
he's
a-
really German. She told us after.
Yeah, he has a. I think that he's German. He drops like a German
German accent.
accent.
But his family was heavily involved at that time, was around the same time.
So all these people, Miniam, Gusta, and
Because
Joseph,
the problem is that my father's parents,
yeah,
like Linda, his mom,
okay.
done it to him when he was little.
And he has a sister.
So it was like
And the grandmother from mother's
Yes.
side. Mother's mother also been
we
doing
call
it.
her Great Nan.
Yeah.
Great Nan.
So our great grandma's daughter, Linda, she done it to Papa, and then Papa does it to me and
So it's
Gabriel.
like 3
So
generations
it's like
now.
it's like a pattern. So it's like from the mother
4
she was
generations.
born
At least.
Linda, and after Linda done it to her son, so it was Papa. So now after Papa, it was me and Gabriel. And when we were going to be older, we will do it to our children, and it'll carry on and carry on and carry on.
And then our children just start doing it to their children, and then their children who they had, they will start doing it to them, and then
That's fine. Where you guys going?
Go home, sleep.
Where?
John Clement offered. He kindly offered for the children to stay here. He kindly offered for you to stay here with the children. I reassured him that we were quite safe at the house for now. We're going to change the locks tomorrow. And that if we felt the need to take him up on his offer, we would let him know immediately.
How far is home?
Looks like he's
Hampstead.
got
I've
copy
told
of
him that he
iPhone.
has keys and that we should be changing the locks tomorrow night. But we don't feel that he's brave enough to come to the house while he's crazy.
But
or crazy.
if you look from the
no
inside as well,
problem.
you can't
No
open.
problem, we'll change the locks tomorrow. I forgot to ask Angie about that today, but that's the main thing.
Now, the file I sent you, there
Yeah.
is this, quite a self-explanatory, although maybe some names you wouldn't probably make a connection.
Okay.
But there
Tomorrow
are
we'll do that.
addresses for those guys,
Yeah.
those I just mentioned.
You got the address?
Yeah.
Uh,
If there's
for-
anything we can do for you.
I can take you.
If you
I
can
can
tell-
drive you home.
No, we've got the car. If you
Okay.
can explain, if you can tell us, Jean Clement,
Yeah.
is there anything we can do tomorrow during the day before we come and see you?
Or it's probably what you can do that make it easy. You know the people can
Make a list of all the people.
and
give us
describe
much-
who they are.
Describe what they look like, who they
Because
are, who they
because
were.
they're the people you need to go and speak to.
Absolutely. You can't
See.
Jean Clement. As soon as you go to speak
But
to
we're not going to
as
speak to
soon
Dad
as you-
first.
No, as soon as you speak to one,
Yeah.
they will warn him. And then he will go and close up all his secret rooms. You need to go to the secret rooms and
Yeah.
find the evidence. Jean Clement,
You need to
Okay.
get him.
you
So
need,
if the secret room is the most important,
they are
one,
the most important.
then I need to know more about it now
We're giving you
Good.
everything now.
to be close.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
that's right. Because I mean, he's the head of it.
I can if you come to see me tomorrow, I can take this one. Sorry, miss. I can take
I'm
this
gonna
one
email
and
to you.
take a photocopy
And you can do a search.
and
You
I
get a
give
search
give
warrant.
it back to you.
Can you get a
But
search warrant?
if you want to, no, not yet,
Well, I can photograph.
Why not
Make
yet,
a photo
Dr.
and email
because
to
we
you.
need.
Jean Clement, time is of the. Look, I understand. Look, I really.
Because
appreciate-
this is what you need. If you can provide it, that's fine. Name, date of birth, addresses.
Not there with birth, but we can give you names.
See,
We can give you names. We can give you occupation. We can tell you their place of work, and we can.
if you
tell
have the addresses, it makes it a lot easier because you
give you
don't
names.
want to go and get the wrong person.
No, we can give you names and
See.
addresses.
No. We have a heard of
Are you listening?
addresses, yeah.
And
Listen to what Jean Clement said.
and
He
if
says
you-
we must have the right names and addresses because we don't want to arrest the wrong people.
Alright,
Because
the
if-
names, yes, yes.
yeah, because if you do, then it doesn't give your story credibility. And if it's not credible, it doesn't help you.
Yeah.
It doesn't build up your confidence.
Yeah.
You see.
So,
So-
if
so
we
cred-
allow him, sorry
yeah,
to interject,
yeah.
but if we allow him to get a sniff, he will close up his room.
That's right. So
So
we
we
have to be
must-
quick
We
by
have to be
getting.
very
must be
quick.
quick.
Yeah.
I tell you
must
why
be
as
quick.
well, because I have one day when he applied it for
Yeah.
prohibited orders, the court ordered me to submit his children passports
Yeah.
and birth certificates, which I did. Now, the arrangement is whenever I go out of the country for the holidays,
have to notify
I
him.
have to I'm taking passports 3 days. I can take up to 3 days before
Yeah.
travel.
All
and
right.
I have to submit it 3 days after travel. After
You have to return them.
Yeah, I already stretched this time. I told them I'm supposed to be back last week. Now I told them I'm ill. I couldn't make a flight. We're coming this week, so they will get suspicious pretty soon.
Okay.
Solicitors who are
How
connected to
long?
him.
The solicitors who are
Now,
connected
have you got
to
some
him.
photos?
Of who?
Any of these people?
Yeah, I've got
Yes, we've got
few.
some good
I've got
photos.
few.
If you can provide them, that's fine.
Yeah,
We've
I've
got
got
photos.
few.
Abby, you need to get rid of the videos on your phone because if you have any photos on your phone, you need to come give it to me. I can burn
Of
them.
whom? Of whom?
Just a moment. Like video of the young lady talking now.
I must get rid of it.
Just put it away.
Why?
I'll explain.
I'm asking you.
If you have any photo on it as well, you can send them to me. I can burn them on the CD and give it to you. If you have video, send them to me. I'll burn them on DVD and give it to you. This is what happened. If you have this, for instance, you show me
He will find it.
no,
He can find it.
no. He gave me the phone with a video on it when she was talking. If you were to give that to the police, they will take your phone away. And you do not have access to your phone until the investigation is finished.
Right.
So if the investigation takes 2 years, your phone will be there for 2 years.
Yeah.
If it takes 5 years, your phone will be there for
So
5
we
years.
will email to you.
So it's important that you remove all this information from your
the phone.
devices. You can burn them,
I've
put them
got
on,
it as
Thank you,
well.
John.
put them on a
Yeah.
key,
Thank you, Jean
and
Clement. Put them on a
on a
what
key.
memory stick.
Yeah, and I give it to the police. They said, "This is what I
Give
got."
it to you.
Me or give it to whoever
What do you
want.
mean? What police? You are the
Okay,
police.
okay.
can
Give
email
it
to
to
you.
me. No,
Yeah.
if email, I have to take the whole. I say, there you go. So if you email, I put them on CD anyway.
Yeah, we'll email from the phone
Yeah.
and then delete it, and I'll do the
No,
same thing.
don't. So
He's
that's
saying don't email it. Oh, you
I
don't
don't.
mind if
what.
you
Yeah,
email
no,
it?
email it. I can burn it. Yeah,
Burn it.
I can burn it. If you have ways of transferring, because I don't.
Yeah, I can send it. We can
If you can
send
transfer it from your
mobile.
mobile to your laptop, if you got one.
Get a Mac. Stop messing about you.
out of this. So
I can actually do that. I can
so
okay,
you
yeah.
can transfer.
Ella's very good on this.
So you can transfer them from your phone onto the
To the,
stick.
to the, yeah, or stick
Well,
or
you play
That's
to
right,
the
because
yeah,
if you have
I
more
can
evidence here,
I'll do it. I'll do
they
it
get
tomorrow.
rid of
Fair
they
enough,
take your
what's the
phone.
place,
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that. I'll do
Drink up
that.
your tea,
So-
drink up your tea after.
Also,
Okay.
this I can
No.
I can photocopy for you, give you originals, whatever. Those the plan.
Now,
This-
while Abby is getting ready, what's the main address we need to go to?
his address.
What is that?
No, he's moving around all the time. He's moving all the
And
But,
he
you,
has five-
but you're talking about secret room. So that secret room must be at a specific address.
Yes.
Yeah, we have address.
So
we have
now
address.
remember how she described it, so she knows exactly what you look like.
She knows exactly what it is.
Okay,
Both of
so
them do.
if someone was to take her there and say, show me, she
Yeah.
need to be able to say, this is it,
Yeah.
this is it. So I need the address for that place.
We have it. I send it to you in
The address
email.
is there.
Yeah, his address, and here the plan of 3 floors. He's
Okay.
got like 4 or 5 secret escapes from his house,
Okay.
and
That's the
5
address until 2013 or
Yeah.
2012.
Now, this address he keeps secret. When the proceedings started again.
So nobody really knows about it.
Apart
No.
from
No,
children.
legally, nobody knows about
that
it.
legally.
No,
But that's his private home.
Yes.
that's exactly right.
Now, and the most thing for these children took place in Christchurch Primary
Yes,
School.
Christchurch School and church.
And yeah,
And church. And,
Also-
and
so,
McDonald's and Fizzy and this Fizzy swimming pool.
so Christchurch,
Christchurch School
School
in
and
Hampstead,
church.
primary school in Hampstead. Christchurch
Primary School,
in
Hampstead.
Hampstead.
is
It's
that Hampstead or
Christchurch-
Hampstead Heath?
Hampstead.
Just Hampstead.
And
And W.
Excuse
3.
me.
And next one was probably, it took place in the church itself. What's the church called?
Church is just next door to the
What did
school.
I just
It's
tell you?
actually like
What is it called? Church.
Christchurch.
Okay.
Christchurch.
Hey,
And it's located on Christchurch Hill.
Just a moment. Next to the school.
I'm back chat. Do the job.
Yeah. And yeah, sorry. And that's still NW3.
And W3, exactly.
Okay. And I think I heard about McDonald.
Alisa, what is the address? What's his address?
Papa.
15 Angel.
Yes, but since it's 15, no, 16 Angel Road.
16, you told me it's 15.
No, 16. 16.
They were changing this.
You told me it was 15.
No, 16.
You told me. it
The
was
reason I'm
15.
asking because I've got different,
Didn't you?
The Angel Road in
What's the real
Hampstead.
address?
no, this is in
What's the
Islington.
real address?
That is what
Angel
it is.
things.
What is it?
15 Angel Road.
You just told them 16. Jean
At least-
Clement.
Yeah.
Jean Clement, this one has to be watched. His address is no, don't tell me anything. His address is 15
Yeah,
Angel
she's
Place,
around.
Angel Road, and she just told you it was 16. Pay close attention to this one.
Does it span on 2 buildings?
Jean Clement.
Does it span on
No.
2 buildings? It doesn't.
No, Jean Clement, I lived with her. You're not listening to me.
Okay.
She lies. Instinctively, she lies.
So if you think
It's
she
on the
lies,
corner. No,
why
no.
will you believe her story?
Because I question her 10 times, and then I will question him.
Oh,
And what he
We
says
did
that
separately.
corresponds, we question them separately,
All right.
like the police do.
Okay.
And anything that corresponds perfectly, we okay.
Okay.
The
That's
reason we know that the house,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter the number, we know the road and we know it's right on the corner, it's the corner house. So if you tell us 15, 16, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you tell us, 15, 16, 17, we know it's the corner house.
Okay.
Don't we? What's the real address?
I'm saying Angel Road.
What is the number,
is on-
darling?
It's in the corner.
What is the number? Don't try to evade the question. What's the number?
It's number 15.
Why did you tell us 16 just now? Go and wash your plate, please.
No, but
Gabriel?
earlier,
Come out.
Abby,
Did she touch you?
that's probably because the information I was provided is meant to confuse the kid. Did you
What
ever
information
think
was provided by
they're
you?
confusing us.
No. John Clement,
no,
please,
no,
you are naive.
the
no,
way
please.
it's provided to them
No,
may
can you,
be
John
confusing.
Clement, can you stop being naive and can you just listen to us who have the experience of dealing with them? She purposely and expertly
It was misleading.
But that's what she said. That's what she was trained to do.
No, yes, she
She's
was
trained
trained
to
to.
mislead.
That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. yeah.
So you have to understand that. That's what
No,
she
we
was.
do understand that, but we're letting you know.
It's not purposely done. It's done so that the story, when it goes out, nobody follows it. That's how it's made.
They're mixing
Yeah.
some truthful facts with some lies. Like mixing and mixing. So it took some 4 weeks actually to get to the.
That she attempts to mislead. The fact is
That's right.
that she attempts, but because we know that when we are sometimes this is what, another one of them. This is what she does. Ella and I, we will begin to discuss certain aspects of the situation.
Okay.
And by discussing it,
Yeah.
we brainstorm. And together we come up and we work things out.
Okay.
What she will do while we are talking, she will interrupt us
Yeah.
and distract us with something. And try to attempt to send us in another complete. We say to her, be
No.
quiet,
Okay.
don't distract us anymore.
Or she would
He
listen to
does
the
it.
conversations.
Oh, she eavesdrops on your conversations and uses
And
information.
she would
And
use
he
the
does it as
information
well.
she heard
And he
in
does it.
creating whatever, some kind of confusion between
What are you looking
us.
at him for? What was that look you just did to him? just
Yeah.
now? What was that look she just did to
The
him?
sign to me
What was the sign?
that I won.
What does that mean?
That means I'm ready to.
Yeah, they became.
You're ready to
super,
touch. She does,
Yeah.
excuse me,
Yeah.
pay close attention because you think you know but you don't. Whilst you are talking and whilst we are distracted explaining to you because you don't know them. So whilst we are distracted, how can I say? Once we're distracted explaining to you the situation and the nuances of the situation and how expertly they are able to distract, whilst we are doing this, she knows and she made an eye sign to him that I am ready to touch because they regularly touch because the father questions them as to whether or not they have touched each other on a
And
daily.
if they haven't, he would hurt
punish
them.
them.
And sometimes he accuses us.
He accuses you of not doing
Yeah,
it even when you've done
we
it.
touch it, and then he said, "No, you haven't. Stop lying."
How
and
many
then-
times is he supposed to do it? 5 times at least. Yeah, 5 times a
But
day.
every day.
Every day.
single day.
Ah, now you're getting some idea of the case, Jean Clement. All right, what we're up against.
And even though say they did, he would still hurt them. We really could
Anyway,
terrorize
he'll
them.
hurt us anyway.
Anyway,
Because he
slap
takes,
us.
he takes sadistic pleasure in hurting
Also,
you.
he would scream into the. Gabriel
He
is.
screams into his ear. He's deaf in one
One
ear.
ear.
He
I'm
screams
deaf in
into
this
the ear.
one.
When are they? Excuse me. When he is holding them to kill the baby with the knife, he screams into the ear. Okay, what happens? Who screams into your ear? Kill the baby.
Lisa and Papa.
And-
Kill, kill, kill.
And what about the rest of the people? What do they say?
Kill,
they
kill,
say,
kill.
Tell me how they say it.
They say
Kill, kill,
Say it.
kill, like cheering.
Say it how they say it.
So they say, kill, like that. But then after, when it's my turn to kill the baby, the others and Gabriel say kill.
And when it's his turn to say it, you say it.
Yes,
What's the word that you say?
kill,
Say it more for me. I want to hear it.
kill, 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 kill.
I like the sound
It's
of it. Can you
already-
say it together? Say it together. Let's all say it together. Kill,
Kill,
kill, kill,
kill,
kill,
kill,
kill, kill. That's what they
kill.
say.
But like really loudly.
You're getting the
in
picture
our ear.
now? You're getting the picture.
And then you'll see
The-
them.
the
Sometimes they
abuse
say, "Kill the
that
baby,
some
kill the
people
baby."
will
Oh,
do
some-
to
one
them
moment.
is incredible.
What did they say?
The
Kill the baby, kill the baby,
kill the baby, kill the baby, kill the baby. Let's say it
They do
together.
that too.
Let's say it together. Kill the baby, kill the baby, kill the baby, kill the baby. Thank you.
Like that.
He was doing to Alice's ear as well. She's not hearing very well on the other ear.
I'm deaf on this one. I'm completely
That's
deaf.
why
But
when
the thing is-
sometimes we do not listen to mum and uncle.
And she also
But usually, is the reason is because we can't we don't listen to them. Is because we can't hear them. That's usually the point. But usually, we sometimes do not listen to them.
And I also
Usually,
put-
I love that
And I
honesty. I
also-
love
and I
that
also-
honesty. I love that one. That's beautiful honesty. That is. Elisa,
On
beautiful.
Wednesdays,
I told you about
they
that
had a
kill
special
baby
day in
one.
school.
No, the
where,
first time you told me kill the baby.
for example, one of
And
them
also
or
the
both of
shower
them
not
could be
yours.
abused up to about 60 people could be abusing them in one day. They were putting
Each.
They were
Each.
putting broomsticks in their
Mama,
bottoms.
Mama. Let's get the children to bed, please. It's 1:15. Please, can we get the children to bed? We are also tired. I'm tired.
Can I do the reverse? Come to you so that they will have
Yes.
time to sleep instead.
Yes, you come to us.
Is that better?
Yes, please, Jean Clement. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Can we go now, please?
Yeah.
And they
No, can we go now, please? Thank you. I've been patiently asking since 1:45.
Thank you.
Want me to copy this one and keep, or you going to make a copy?
I'll
Can
just
we do
copy
this
too.
tomorrow?
I'll
Can we
let,
finish? Can we terminate now? Can we go now, please? 'Cause I'm tired. Thank you. Thank you. Some of us have been working on this for a month full time. Some of us haven't slept for a month. Let's go.
Well, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for your time.
I told you I told you he'd be perfect. He's the perfect man for the job. Patient.
Okay.
He's patient. He's kind. And he's thorough.
Yeah, I'll come over after work, maybe.
They come in a uniform. Makes it look good. Scare of all the neighbours.
No, don't want to do that. Yeah, I went to your house Monday. She said, how?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. She said, I don't like you coming to the uniform.
I
to the
like when you
house."
come in the uniform.
Yeah, because sometimes I work around and I just go for tea.
Yeah, come for tea.
I come. It's not that bad, but she said, no.
No, we don't mind. We don't mind the come in uniform. Everybody good?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really cute girl.
That's Jean Clement's daughter.
Oh,
That's my niece,
so little.
Shania. Yeah,
She
she
said
likes
it's like
she
you.
likes to touch as well.
No.
What's he like?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't, baby. Did you see it?
She came to my house in Marrakesh and she
Yeah.
touched the boy.
No.
Oh, I'm a liar now.
No. How come you never say that?
What am I going to say?
You could say to the, when we take it, we need to take it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
She only did once we talked
Oh, all right, okay.
Come on. All children have
Also,
business they do.
you observe it though, yeah. Okay.
Talk to Mandy. Ask Mandy about it. Better. And maybe I wasn't even there, but they told me.
No. That's fine. If it's just exploratory, that's different.
It's not exploratory. She used to do it. She used to kick. She used to touch. Jean Clement, feel like you're living in a dream. She used to kick. She used to touch. She used to. I believe that she's grown out of it slowly. She's growing out of it. But
Okay.
children who are abused, this is what they do. This is what they do, Jean Clement. This is what they learn. These are been taught to kill. They don't want to kill babies. They
400 babies.
No, more than 400 babies.
No, more. In whole life of Papa,
You kill like 10,000.
No, about 10,000. Even your papa's not.
It seems like a lot. It's a lot.
He's
It's a
actually
lot.
Just one baby a night.
No, not baby.
No. But
No, but we eat
but-
baby every day. We save baby.
Did you hear that?
So we have
eat
one
baby
big piece
every-
of baby every day. That's why we keep on bringing back food that Mum gives us. We have salad Mum gives us and
Yeah.
food.
And they
And
bring it
just
home.
bring
We
it
make
back.
them salad. We make them
Is that
salad.
like pack lunch?
Yeah.
and then it
But they
becomes
have baby
rusty.
for Pagla, so they don't eat our man.
Yeah.
And the school is all involved.
Hang on, when do you have if it's pack lunch?
We're
do you
having
do it?
school dinners.
When did they eat the baby? After they have sex.
They
After-
feed us
At
school
lunchtime they
dinners.
do sex
School
to them.
dinners.
At lunchtime they do sex to them. They feed them school dinners in the staff room. Her boyfriend comes to the staff room,
Yeah,
does
Ben,
sex to
Ben,
her,
Ben.
does sex to her in the staff room while the teachers are watching. When he does sex to you, what
How
happens
old is
after?
Ben?
After
Ben is
Ben got a
40.
Tesco shop
He works
in
in
Hampstead.
Tesco. He works in Hampstead. He works in now in Highgate. He works in Tesco's in Highgate, and he brings the sweets. They bribe the children with sweets and chocolates, and he's one of the main.
So,
Thank you very much. Can we go, Jean Clement?
Mrs. Lopez.
Yeah, she'll be in there for a week. Like her 5 minutes of coming. You know one of those ones? Jean Clement, thank you very much. I'm glad we could come to you. Hey, what did I tell you about Jean Clement? Is he not beautiful?
Yeah.
Give him a hug, let him know how much you love him. Come on, show him some love.
Thank you.
Show him some love, because he's the man. Hey? Show him some love.
Yeah.
Show him some big love, because I told you he's going to be the one to love you. Didn't I tell you he's going to be beautiful?
Yes.
Isn't he lovely?
Yes.
Isn't he as lovely as me?
Yes.
He's better than, what do you mean he's better than me?
He's just like
They're the same.
Alright, I know you like him.
I
know you
thought
like him.
he'll be strict.
No, he's not.
Not
But when
strict,
he's
no,
strict, but watch him, you don't think, just because he's a nice teddy bear. No, when he's strict, phew, it makes me scared. When he's
And
strict,
this is, and
I have to
do
behave.
you know why I do this every time like this? Because and they hurt me, so that's why I didn't.
No one's gonna hurt
I would
you.
have done this every
No,
time.
that's it. No
You
one's
know
gonna
what?
hurt you
I'm
anymore.
always used to going like sticking out my bum
Because
because
Papa told
I
you.
keep
Can we
on
go?
bending and then he tells me
Can we
to
go?
do it.
Can we go now? Can we go?
Alright, we're taking this. And you say you're
Clément,
used to it.
Jean Clement, Jean Clement. Merci. Mille merci. Comment c'est dit en français? À bientôt, hein? Bonne soirée, hein? Thank you
So
so
I'm
much.
coming to see you tomorrow night.
What time is it?
I'm coming, I have a meeting at 6, so after that.
Okay, we'll see you there.
See you.
Thank you very
Thanks, Jean
much.
Clement.
That's okay.
Mummy, got my
Maybe I
stuff
won't
there.
be there so you can have more peaceful meeting.
Have you got the like
You've
going
got-
just of
you've
this?
got the same.
Or
Ella's got everything.
Ella
has everything. Ella has everything.
I will prepare
thank you.
the videos and I will do the
And we can have
copy.
green juice there.
Don't keep them on your phone, okay?
We can
Okay,
have-
we're going to take them off, and if we haven't taken them off by tomorrow, we'll take them off when you're there.
we can
Ali,
have a green juice too.
go on, we're going to bed now. We'll have a green
Good night,
juice.
guys.
Did you say good night to Jean Clement?
Good
Yeah,
night,
that is-
come on.
Good night.
Yes, you did. You did your mum.
I said Jenny or maybe.
Thank you, Jean Clement.
Bye bye. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're good. Who drew these ones?
This is a picture of Papa. Papa. And this is Mr. Hollingay. I know that. Yes, Papa, Miss Hollingay.
What's
It's good thing. It's the birthmark she has. There's literally a big
as Delta, Echo, Alpha, Romeo, Mike, Alpha November. Abraham Christie. Abraham Christie. Yeah, that's it. The family is sleeping, so I'm just going to be a little bit. Take things outside the house and talk to you. Just a minute, please.
721. No, 721 159. That is 07 931 721 159. Stand by. Go ahead. Yeah. Of today's date. That's a 5th. Thank you very much. I'm waiting. Cheers, bye-bye.